Hey everyone, today I'm bringing you a very special video from the beautiful world of Minecraft. But this isn't just any regular video. We're diving deep into 4 of the best and most popular Minecraft shaders, and I'm gonna give you my honest opinion, no sugarcoating. We'll be checking out Seus PTGI E12, the experimental HRR test, the highly talked about Kappa version 5.3, and last but not least, Continuum version 2.0.5. The goal? To figure out which shader is worth your gameplay and cinematic shots, and which ones you might want to avoid. This isn't just a quick review, we're going deep into every detail. Performance, colors, lighting, reflections, shadows, everything you need to know to get the best Minecraft RTX experience. And trust me, I'll be talking a lot, because I want to make sure no second of this video feels empty or boring. No room for awkward pauses or weird cuts. Ready? Take a deep breath, gear up, and let's jump into this colorful journey of light, shadows, and pure Minecraft magic with the best RTX shaders out there. Let's get started. Honestly, I wasn't really impressed with Seus PTGI E12. Yeah, it looked clean and the lighting was decent, but overall it felt kind of flat and lifeless, like the shadows didn't really move or change much and the world felt a bit static, not very immersive. It was okay for screenshots or cinematic shots, but for actual gameplay it didn't do much for me. Now switching over to Kappa v5.3, it feels like a whole different experience. The lighting is warmer and more natural, the shadows flow with the environment, and the reflections actually add depth. It's subtle, but it makes the game feel more alive and real. Plus, the performance is solid, no lag, smooth gameplay, which is a big deal for me. So yeah, Kappa is definitely a step up from Seus for me. Alright, now I'm checking out Continuum v2.0.5, and honestly this one's a bit disappointing. I'm using the free version, so maybe the full paid version is better, but right now the lighting feels kinda dark and gloomy. Shadows are heavy, and even during the day it looks like the whole world is covered in a filter. It's not really what I expected, and honestly it kinda kills the vibe for me. Performance is okay, but the visuals just don't feel right. I might check out the paid version later, but for now this one's not really doing it. We're parked here on the beach tonight to give every shader a fair test, starting with Continuum. The waves are calming, but this shader still feels heavy and moody, like you've got a horror filter on your world. Alright, just switched over to Kappa version 5.3, and wow, this shader truly blew me away. The lighting now feels alive and warm, every shadow flows naturally, and reflections on water look like real glass. Walking through the forest, you can almost feel the breeze and sunlight. Performance stays buttery smooth. This one's a game changer. Wow. Seus PTGI HRR Test really shines here. This feels like the designer hit the mark with a successful update. Reflections are noticeably stronger, with light bouncing off metallic blocks and water surfaces more vividly, giving everything a lively sheen. Even the subtle highlights on stone and wood stand out in a way PTGI didn't quite achieve. Performance remains rock steady, so you're getting richer visuals without any stutter. So now that we've seen how all the shaders behave in the dark, right here by the campfire with nothing but the stars and the light from the flames, I'm really curious, which shader felt the most real to you? Which one had the best lighting, the best atmosphere, the best vibe overall? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know which one stood out for you the most in this kind of setting. I built this setup so you can see how the shaders react to real blocks. No extra textures, no tricks, just raw light, reflections, and how materials like lava, water, glass, and iron behave under each shader. This way, you're seeing the shader for what it really is, not something boosted by fake builds. Bro, this lava is brighter than the sun! I saw the orb completely. Who even needs sunlight with this blazing madness? Alright, let me take a good look through the scope, scanning the whole area. Everything's lit up nicely, shadows falling just right. You can really see how the shader plays with every corner and surface here. Now that I'm underwater, I'm looking straight at that magma block, the one that pulls you down. The lighting down here is surprisingly beautiful, glowing softly through the water. What really stands out is how Kappa Shader didn't forget this spot. Every ripple, reflection, and glow feels alive and natural, even deep beneath the surface. Rain and lightning scene? And honestly, it's way more than just regular rain. This shader really shines here. The first thing you notice is that the reflections on the ground don't appear instantly with the first raindrop. Nope, the rain has to keep falling for a bit so the water can gather and start reflecting light naturally. That attention to detail makes it feel incredibly real. As the ground gets wetter, you start seeing subtle reflections that move with every step, like you're actually walking on a soaked surface. This is a huge difference compared to other shaders that show fake, lifeless reflections right away. And the lightning? Man, it's got this serious presence. It lights up the sky and clouds suddenly and intensely, like a breathtaking light explosion. The lighting changes fast with each lightning strike, and the whole atmosphere reacts to it. It's like watching a live, natural show, where everything around you becomes sharp and sometimes even darker because of the deep shadows the lightning creates. Alright, now checking out Continuum, and honestly, it kinda misses the mark. No impressive reflections, nothing that really stands out, just basic lighting. I was expecting more, but it feels pretty flat compared to the others. Now, looking at SU's PTGI E12, honestly, it's not bad at all. It offers a really balanced performance even under the rain. I actually expected less from it, but it proved itself pretty well. The lighting holds up nicely without killing the frame rate, which is a big plus. Alright, now focus up. The real difference is between the new CS PTGI HRR Test and the version I just showed, PTGI E12. The developer clearly took lighting, reflections, and the light's range much more seriously with HRR Test. You can see the improvements in how light bounces and spreads, making the whole scene feel more immersive and alive. Alright, I've just entered a new world, and I'm running it with the Kappa shader. From the very first glance, you can tell this map wasn't built for survival or PvP or speedruns. It's clearly meant to be looked at, to be felt. It's one of those places that invites you to slow down just a little and really take in what's around you. And with Kappa running, man, it's something else entirely. The lighting here isn't just good, it feels purposeful. The way the sun cuts through the trees, the way light bounces off the grass and hits the side of a hill, it's like a painting, but alive. And I know a lot of shaders try to be realistic, but Kappa doesn't just mimic reality, it creates an atmosphere. There's a softness in how the shadows stretch across the ground, and it makes everything feel calm, but not flat. It still has depth, it has volume. The water reflections here? Insane. Not too glossy, not too sharp, just right. You can walk past the pond and actually feel like it's part of the world, not just some animated texture. And the sky, don't even get me started on the sky. With this shader, the clouds have shape. They move like actual weather systems. If you just stop and tilt your camera upward, you almost forget you're in Minecraft. It's got this painterly vibe, but it never pushes too far. It stays true to Minecraft style while elevating it in every direction. And honestly, I wasn't even planning to stay here long. I just booted this world up to test how shaders would look in it, maybe grab a few shots. But now that I've seen it with Kappa, I might just play here for a while. This shader doesn't just make things look better, it makes you want to be here. Every corner of the map feels like it's inviting you to explore, to sit for a moment, to enjoy how the light touches the stone or how the leaves sway ever so slightly. And it's not just beauty for the sake of beauty. It's peaceful. It slows your pace. It makes you stop jumping around and just walk, listen, breathe. It's honestly kind of rare in Minecraft these days. We're used to going fast, grinding, rushing through tasks. But here, with this shader, in this map, it reminds you what makes the game special. It's the moments like these, the quiet, the view. So yeah, I think I'm sticking with Kappa for this one. This is where shaders stop being a graphics upgrade and start becoming a feeling, a mood, an atmosphere you just want to live in for a little while longer. Alright, now let's talk about the end. And this is where the difference between shaders really hits hard. First off, let me just say it, Kappa absolutely dominates in the end. I mean, it's not even close. The atmosphere, unreal. Kappa transforms into this eerie, mysterious dimension that actually feels like another world. The lighting, the subtle fog in the distance, the way the void stretches out under you, they all work together creating experiences both terrifying and beautiful. You actually feel like you're not supposed to be here. And that's exactly what the end should feel like. Now let's talk Continuum, and honestly, I'm disappointed. There's no real effort here. It doesn't add to the end's mood at all. The lighting is flat, the atmosphere is almost non-existent. It looks like regular Minecraft with a soft filter slapped on. Nothing changes. It's like Continuum just gave up when it came to this dimension. It doesn't even try to make the end look interesting. I spent a full minute walking around hoping to see something, anything. But no, just bland, dull lighting and a missed opportunity. As for PTGI E12 and HRR Test, I'll give them credit. They perform well. Both look decent, the light bounces and shadows are there, the performance is solid, but there's a big flaw, the sky. See, with both E12 and HRR Test, the sky doesn't change between dimensions. You'll see clouds in the overworld and then clouds again in the end. I mean, come on. The end is supposed to be void, alien, infinite, not cloudy like a peaceful day at the beach, and that kills the immersion. It's a technical limitation, sure, but it breaks the vibe completely. But Kappa? No. Kappa respects the end. It gives us a custom sky, a unique tone, a true sense of isolation. It feels handcrafted, like the shader knows the end isn't just another place, but the final place. That's why Kappa stays king here. It's not just a shader, it's world aware. It knows where you are, and it makes sure you feel it. That's it. Now it's your turn. Which shader stole the show? Drop it in the comments.